Good morning. Welcome to Rooted and Relevant. And we are experiencing a beautiful day here in Florida. And I trust your day is beautiful and off to a great start. I'm going to look at Second Timothy chapter 3. I've entitled This Know Also, in the last days, perilous time shall come. Then it's going to explain what those perilous times, what it's going to look like in the season of the last day. In other words, when the end of this church age, when the end of this space of grace is over, um, what is going to be going on? What does it look like in that season? And I think when you hear, you're going to say, we certainly are in the season. We do not know the day nor the hour of Christ's return, but we would know the season. And so he said, I want you to know this. I want you to be very clear on what it's going to look like when the end comes. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers. Have you ever bought a house lately and to see how many times you have to sign your name just to make the mortgage company secure in the fact that you actually will pay it back? And if you don't, they can actually have your house. Truce breakers, false accusers. Boy, we live in a world and AI is going to do nothing but ramp it up and make lies more believable. False accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, misrepresenting good, making good evil, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. God is teaching us that we need to keep our eyes open. It's not meant to scare or discourage or to create anxiety. This is to excite the people of God. I think it is a tragic reality that when people look at the end may be coming very near, that Christians get nervous. Christians get scared. Now, I understand we are concerned for some lost people that we love, whether they're friends or family, maybe a coworker or a boss, somebody that we've been witnessing to, and we really are concerned for their soul. I understand that aspect, but I think Christians themselves get anxious. I understand also that because we've never gone through anything like that, the fear of the unknown and exactly what is going to happen and how is it all going to actually happen compared to what we suspect or conclude based on the amount of data we've been given. But are we really just too tied to this world? Are we too earthly minded? Are we too temporal focused? Are we really not setting our affection on things above, but rather setting them on the things this world can give us? I think one of the joys of getting older is God begins to help us to realize A, all this is coming to an end. B, death is imminent if the return of Christ doesn't happen, and that we're not taking anything with us. And so I think we begin to prioritize a little differently as we age, and certainly our bodies limit some of the things that maybe we were able to do and enjoy in life, and that also contributes to it. But I think there's also just a maturing and understanding, you know what, this was always temporary, but we have something that is sure and eternal. And so when we look at the events of the day, it's meant to get us more focused on heaven, get us more excited about heaven, get us more confident in what God has said and in what God is doing. These are wonderful, wonderful realities. So, this list of things that really depicts our day. I looked at the Idaho murderer of those college kids being sentenced, and that kind of dominating the news. And when I'm trying to take the news and help us to be rooted and relevant in what's going on in the world, and stories like that tend to dominate the news. It reminds me of the selfishness of mankind. It reminds me of the growing tendency for people to be self-focused and to want everything on their terms, and no matter what it costs, no matter what they have to do to get their way, that's the driver. And so I was driven to think about, you know what? Yeah, it's a selfish world. Yes, a lot of these things are manifested in our culture and make their way into the news on a daily basis. But for us as children of God, may it increase our faith, may it grow our confidence, and may it realign our focus so that we are centered on things that are heavenly, things that are eternal, and we truly set our affection on things above. Let's work together to do that today and every day. God bless you. I hope you have a great day. I'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.